Can we please talk about how clever and conniving these creatures have been from already this season? It is crazy. And this will be like full spoilers ahead. So already in the first episode, the creatures then destroyed all the crops in the town. All the food is rotten, like from the inside out. And now during this scene, they're literally letting all of their animals, which is their last source of food, they let them all out at night to lure them into a trap, like knowing that this is their only source of food now left in this entire town. So now Boyd and the rest of the gang basically have to get the animals and try to put them back up before they lose them forever, because of course if they lose the animal they probably not gonna ever find it again. And I like during like this season we're really seeing a lot more of like the characters, or I'm sorry, the monsters. We're seeing like a lot more in depth of the creatures' faces, and it is so creepy. Like, look at him, he's over there just so creepy looking. But so much has gone on in like the first two episodes that are out. But this video is just about the first episode. And I do think what makes like this show so successful is that the scariness and creepiness of the creatures, like that factor is really like wild to me. Like they don't make them like overly scary looking, but it's the premise of them like knowing and they can get you at any point. Them appearing and being able to manipulate your mind into thinking that you could be safe and that you could let in someone safe, and then next thing you know, you are in danger. So I think it's something that's so crazy. Like to me, this scene right here, I think what makes it so terrifying is they thought they were safe, like they thought they were gonna be okay. Yet the creatures are literally already in the barn waiting for them. And they're telling Boyd that you thought you were going to be saved, that you thought we couldn't break you. But they're saying that I'm going to show you we can break you, and we will break your spirit and your hope and your dreams. And I think that is something that makes this show so successful. Like, this scene was so horrible to watch. It's honestly like so mentally draining to watch, because like they literally break him completely. They don't harm him, but they get someone that they know affects him. Like they have been on like on another level this season. They are thinking like ahead. And literally at the end of that scene, like they leave him to deal with the consequences. Like Boyd was already struggling to hold on. Like he's already, one, he's lost people, and they have been like traumatizing him and trying to turn his mind against him. So like this scene I feel like really could have been the thing that broke him completely. Luckily I don't believe that it has yet. And again, this is just the first episode. I'll do a different video on the second episode. But another thing that happened this episode was is that she escaped. She escaped in the last episode. Sorry, yeah, the last episode of the previous season. But now we're seeing like her literally in the world that's not that town. So she is now coming to terms, like she doesn't know what happened, like how she got out. The only thing she remembers is falling out of the lighthouse, um, and basically getting pretty injured. Like, luckily not too bad, but obviously as we see, she's in the hospital. And she can't say who she is. She can't disclose that she was in that town, because people are gonna believe she's crazy. And how she's gonna go back and be able to save her people if she's locked away in a mental institution. Like, the show is truly a mind game. Like, it's nothing else but that. And I think that truly to me is what makes me love this show so much. Like, it makes me think. So many people have so many different theories about like what's going on. Like, I heard someone has like a theory that they might all be actually unalived or something. So there's so many different theories floating around, and everyone can take this show at a different way. Like, we can all view it differently, but all have this continued love for the show. So it's something like I really enjoyed about watching this show. It's literally one of my like favorites. It's so well done. Like, it's so well done. So if you haven't watched this show yet, I really believe you should. Even with the spoilers, I try not to include too many, but give it a shot. And if you've watched the show, if you're caught up, like let me know what you think. Like let me know what you think might be going on.